Have you ever heard of the phrase, money make money, the rich are getting richer, and the more money that you have, the more money that you make? Ever wonder why that is? Today, I'm going to break it down for you in this video and why my personal net worth exploded after my first 100K, why hitting your first 100K could be the game changer for you, and give you tips to help you to reach your first 100K fast. Now, let's start with the why. Why does your net worth explode after first 100K? There are two important keys why your net worth will explode after your first 100K. First up, let's talk about the power of scale. Imagine you got your $1,000 invested and it grew by 10% in a year. Cool, you've made your $100 in your first year of investing. But this $100 doesn't seem to make any difference to your life, does it? Now, instead of $1,000, imagine right now you have $10,000 invested. The same 10% will apply to your $10,000 capital. That will net you $1,000 profits after 1 year. And imagine you have $100,000. You will have netted a $10,000 profit. You see, the more that you invest, the bigger the return it is in absolute term. As you increase the size of your investment, the absolute return that you get in dollar cents also becomes bigger, which ultimately grows your wealth at a faster rate. That's why when I first started my investing journey, it took me a lot of time to get my first 5-figure profit. Because back then, I only had a 4-figure portfolio. But right now, with my portfolio grows a lot bigger, it only takes months and sometimes even days to reach that 5-figure profit. For example, earlier this year when I went to the US for an entire month, there are days that I would just make 5 figures in 1 day because of stocks and options. Now, I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you that it's really doable. That's why it's important to get started your investing journey early so that you can tap into the second powerful key to help you to reach your first 100K fast. And that is compound interest, which is also called the 8th wonder of the world. Simply put, compound interest is the interest that you earn on your investment. Let me give you a great example of how does compound interest work in real life. I just came back from my 2-month travel trip in China and Taiwan, and when I went to China, this very beautiful part called Xinjiang, I really see compound interest work its magic. Now, Xinjiang is famous for its nature, its beauty, as well as its animals. Whenever you go Xinjiang, you will see thousands and thousands of sheep roaming around freely on the grass. So who owns these sheep? Well, they belong to the nomads. According to my tour guide, many nomads started off with a very humble beginning with just a couple of sheep. But as the sheep grow older, they start to reproduce. Imagine right now you are a nomad with just 2 sheep to get started. And because over time they make baby, and now you have 4 sheep. And with 4 sheep right now that you have, you continue to take good care of the sheep. And now the next time they make baby, they double again to become 8. Next time, 16. 32, 64. The numbers get bigger and bigger and reach thousands and thousands. And guess what? Each sheep can be sold at around 1,000 RMB minimally in China. And imagine this nomad family, they have 1,000 sheep. They are already easily a millionaire. So the same logic applies to the investing world. Let's say you save $1,000 every single month and you get an investment return of about 8% per year. After 7 years, you will reach a net worth of $100,000. Congratulations! But hold on, this is just the beginning. Your wealth is about to explode from here. Because from your first 100K to get the next 100K, instead of needing another 7 years, right now you just need half of the time. About 4 years, you will reach another 100K capital gain. And as you reach your $200,000, you will realize the time to get the next 100K becomes shorter and shorter. Because right now, not only is your original investor capital working, your interest is also working for you. And that's why when you hit your first $1 million, having your 100K profit takes about just 1 year. I know now you must be thinking, okay, Chloe, it's great. And the thing is, how am I going to get my first 100K? I can totally understand how you are feeling right now because that is the exact same stage that I personally went through. But don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are 2 things that you can focus on because these are the exact 2 things that helped me to get my first 100K fast. First, set aside 10% of your monthly income to invest. Let's say right now you have an annual salary of $60,000. 10% of it will be $6,000. If you invest this $6,000 every single year at about 10% return, so after 25 years, your $6,000 per year have now become $700 over $1,000. But hold on, if you invest the capital for another 5 years, in just 5 years' time, you are going to hit your first million. So the real gain of investing comes at the end of the journey, not at the beginning. So every single day that you are not investing, you are losing out on the opportunity for time and compounding. That's why if you're disciplined enough to put aside 10% of your monthly income to invest, it will definitely help you to get your first 100K a lot faster. So even if you don't have 100K right now, you can always start with what you have. Second, time is your best friend. The earlier you start investing, the more time you give that compound interest to work its magic. I started investing when I was 25, and right now it has been close to 10 years. And over the last 10 years, I've seen how compound interest work its magic to help me to become a millionaire I am today. So if I can do it, I believe everyone can do it too. I have this free portfolio tracker for you to track how much time do you need to hit your first 100K, your first 500K, to even your first million. The tracker also shows how much money do you need to invest every single month, and by what age can you retire with millions. I created this tracker so that it can help you to give you more clarity on what you can do right now from today onwards to hit your first 100K fast. If you want to get a copy of this free tracker, all you need to do is to head over to my website, arigatoinvestor.com, to get your free download. Lastly, apart from these two things, make sure you learn to increase your ROI, which is return on your investment. If you are very new to investing and you don't really know what exactly to get started, I would suggest investing in the US S&P 500, which has historically given investors 10% per year return for the past 50 years. However, if you know how to use options such as ABOS strategy, which is Arigato Buffer Option Strategy, you can potentially increase your return to 15% or even more. And just by doing that, at the end of 25 years, instead of having just $700,000 to retire with, you will now have $1.6 million to retire with. If you would also like to learn this ABOS strategy, which is also the exact strategy the most famous investor Warren Buffett, he himself uses to increase his return safely, then do join me in my upcoming free 2-hour Arigato Investing Masterclass, where I'm going to share with you the only strategy that you need to get a consistent 15% to even 20% return per year for your investment. And the best part, it's suitable even for complete beginner. All you need to do is to click on the link below to register for your free spot. In summary, it's a combination of how much you invest and how long you invest that will really move the needle. And if you know how to increase your ROI, that's how you are able to hit your first 100K even faster. So make sure you start investing from where you are today, be consistent in this journey, and keep moving forward until you reach your first pot of gold. If you find this video helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any things that you want me to cover regarding personal finance and investing, do leave your comment in the comment section below so that I can make a video for you as well. Do share this video to your friends and family so that to inspire them to start investing the right way. And if you want to learn the exact lessons that help me to become a millionaire at the age of 33, then make sure to watch this video right here. Lastly, if no one has ever told you yet, I just want to tell you that you are an amazing investor who is capable of creating abundance to your life. Regardless, whatever financial setbacks that you might have faced, they will definitely make you stronger and wiser. So keep marching on in your investing journey, and let's improve and keep learning together. With that, I will see you in my next video here. Arigato!